Leo, what's good with it? It's 5:52 p.m. Central Time, November 14th, Friday. Free day. Ooh, that was about to fly off. No. Let's see. So this is the second attempt. I know that washer is not still going. That washer be going long like a hair. Okay, it's done. Okay, this is a second attempt. Oh my gosh, mustache. No, this is dry my hair. Here we go. We have receipts, dirty money, and spiritually woke. So, if you're up on your spirituality, you know that verbal communication is also the same as a written contract. So, if you enter into a contract on a verbal note, an agreement, right? Verbal agreement, that's spiritually linked into a contract. So, cause and effects will occur in more than one ways, is what's coming through. So, keep that in mind. And if you do not know, then now you know on that. The spirituality isn't so much in the legals or law. However, it is mentioned like with the Constitution, the first Constitution, like everyone has their right to religion, etc., right? However, if you need further details, it's advised that you go to church to obtain select spiritual information and practices through religion or different settings, right? Sectors. So someone could be seeking spiritual advice, seeking more spiritual information. It's like they have like a fair amount of concept of different matters, and it's like the spirituality side could be more of interest. Also pertaining to money, dirty money, or how that could be affected, or if handling money is illegal, are they laundering something illegal, or by taking someone's financials, is that laundering? Like it's kind of like weird, sketchy energy. Like the questions of a Leo is what it is coming to mind. Like what would make this legal or illegal? This is like wanting to understand what the right from wrong of situations. That way, to be informed, also to be informed, right, on what to get away with, what not to get away with, what's a yes, what's a no, receipts, evidence, guilty as charged and exposed. It's also to have like a clear conscience. You could be seeking a clear conscience, or someone else could be seeking a clear conscience and coming to you for spiritual advice. Even what was coming through is nothing much, and downloads nothing much. So that could be pertaining to a contract that you entered in, like nothing much that came of a contract. Okay, and you could still be actively in a contract, but it's as if nothing much is coming of it. So that could be romantic or platonic, but you will know how that applies, right? We have here the blues coming out: scared, heavy emotions, and mental distress. This could be like someone who is contracted against their will, like this the same vibe of the sex without protection, getting caught up, right? Getting someone knocked up accidentally, and then having 18 plus years bound to them, right? This is that kind of energy. Is like, now I'm contracted to this person and the child, right? Karmic third party relationship lessons, learned brick wall. You could feel as if you're contracted to someone for a specific reason, but not your specific reason so much. It was like a favor, go in, do this, do that. For me, this is like someone setting up someone for a blind date, and then they get like trapped in that whole scenario. My boo and machismo. Okay, masculine pride, toxic masculinity, meeting manly expectations, official status, exclusive relationships, seeing each other openly, have a brick walls right there, defense mechanism, guarded, hard to reach, third party relationship. So it's as if you have in mind or on heart someone of interest, like your own personal interest. However, you were contracted with somebody else for specific reasons prior to your own personal interest. Okay, but you're seeking that personal interest, you're longing for them, their touch. Okay, you're having to make certain decisions, tough decisions. Lucky break. Because it's as if you realize like what's gotten you of the karmic contracts, like doing your buddy a favor, like type of deal, like what's come of it. This is also is like an attraction to someone for a specific reason, but it was just but that. So nothing had came of it. It's still coming through from the other messages I did, but the lighting was totally off. So I was like, oh no. Let's see, for Leo, but it was talking about walking away, making that tough decision, because it's going to affect you. I mean, all decisions will affect us, right? But it's like enough's enough kind of energy. Also, going the distance could be a significance. It's like a long street. I was like a pole, a street pole, a bright light, and a bridge. That could be a significance. We have here 3 of Swords, King of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. To book up. Yeah, how do I book up? Like, this is also trying to find like proof of how you could do something, change something. It's giving me the vibe of that one. Dang, what's that movie? That one movie. It's like The Project. I want to say it was called The Project Effect or something like that. Project X or no, not Project X. It was something like that. I always got those movies, the names mixed up. It was like The Project. So it's like trying to change like the life experience based on decisions, actions, which I strongly believe in. I'm actively in there. We have here the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords, and then the Star. Yeah, so this talks about movement, changes that's going to make a difference. Okay, tough decisions. It's like you're waking up to the reality of also like how you are tied into someone and the cause and effects, and what's the wisest decision to make pertaining to the agreement, the contract, the exchange. Especially if you're holding something for another, it's like you could do either or, but either or will occur even, you know what I'm saying? So this is also that energy. So be mindful, be wise, and be selective. I feel like also be honest and communicative to whomever you're in contract with. Okay, this could have been 2006, 2016, around there, 6 years ago from now. Another one. Or you could have been like 26. Let's see. What more? Okay. You feel as if someone's distance. Also, what's coming through is you may want more say in someone's life. So how can you have more say? So ask yourself, how can you have more say? What do you have to do? How do you have to position yourself to have more say in someone's life? Are you paired up with that person? Is it in business? Is it romantic? Like, how do you, or how could you have more of a say? Because it's coming through, it has been coming through, like you want more attention from someone, more one-on-one from someone. You want to learn someone more. You want them to learn you more. However, it has not been able to be the case because of why? What decisions have you been making that have been keeping you out of the say loop? You know what I'm saying? All this says. We have your belief. Strong beliefs are guiding you, Leo, helping you overcome challenges and Stay true to challenges and stay true to your path. Okay. Your inner faith is your strength. I feel like that word, that wasn't worded well. Helping you to overcome challenges and stay true to your path. Okay, let's see. Decisions. Hold up, I feel like I need some water. Excuse me on that. We have here separation and decisions. I feel like you're separating yourself from everyone. That way you could gather yourself best. That way you could make vital decisions in your life. Okay, because every decision we make does have a cause and effect, as I said, right? So these decisions that you will be making, and I feel like you're more so concrete on the decision you're going to make. You made the choice. But now it's like to take the action. It's going to have a major cause and effect. If you think some experience in the past had a major effect, it's like that's nothing compared to what's going to happen. So it's as if you were in a contract, but you're going to like enter into a contract very similar. So it could be like with the same person, but it's going to be, I don't want to put no one's thoughts to be like, go in here for more, because it's going to be more. I'm just going to say that it's going to be more than what this was. This was major, satisfying. It's more than that. But I don't want to like entice someone to go into a contract just for the more. Like, what's your intentions? Know your intentions at that. So yeah, you are at a critical decision point in your life, Leo. Making a clear and confident choice will lead to positive outcomes. Okay, that separation here. A relationship or phase of your life is coming to an end, Leo. Though it was painful, this separation opens the doors to new beginnings. I feel like that separation is also of you separating yourself from certain companies, because it was like an extended like expiration, an expiration. Now you need to extend. Not to say you won't meet them again or engage with them again in the future. You could. However, it's like the time being in this phase is not beneficial for you. It's coming through. So keep that in mind. You must be disciplined in separating yourself from people, places, and things and habits in order to better position you and be more sharp in your decision making. Hold true to your beliefs and also be open to information, education, beliefs, spirituality. Okay, because just because like my kids, for example, they tend to want to see it on Google. If it says it on Google, they're more trusting in that for some reason. They're kids though, right? They're still learning and growing, right? And I feel like this needs the need to say that, because some individuals would want to see it to believe it, or they want to, it has to have some kind of credentials. Even if a person, say for example, a person has credentials, however, they're providing some information that's not even factual. However, that individual has credentials, so they bring it forward, and then it's like everyone's trusting in that individual. They're trusting that individual because of their credentials. However, what they brought forward wasn't even factual. Does that make sense? And so it's really foolish for individuals to trust in someone for their credentials when either way the information is as it is, right? All right, that's what I have for you, Leo. Take care. Peace be, child.